Okay guys, so I was asked my skincare routine before I go to bed at night using our dark spot corrector, which is our Radiant Glow. As you can see, I have a pimple as well, so I'm going to be working on that. I start by putting some cool water on my face, and I take our new exfoliating sponge. This sponge is nice and firm, and it really is almost like microdermabrasion on a sponge. And I use that with our Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector soap. I just usually put it on the actual pad, and then I get to I rub it all over my face. This pad is a little more coarse, which I really like because it really does feel like you're doing microdermabrasion, but you're just doing it at home with a simple facial cleansing pad. And then I always just make sure that my pad is nice and wet before I apply the soap to it, and a little goes a very long way. So I go all around my face, especially the areas where I might have dark spots or acne or anything of that sort, and I make sure that I nicely scrub those areas. And then at the end of the scrub, you don't want to scrub too much because it could actually make the face sore. At the end of the scrub, I rinse the sponge out, and I usually rinse it out really well and put it to dry. So I use cool water to rinse my face, which is very important. Some people like to use warm water, but I use cool water. It works really well, and it keeps the pores nice and closed. So when you rinse with the cool water, you do want to make sure that you are not dragging the face down. You want to keep the skin nice and taut. And you also want to make sure that you are not pulling on the skin, because that is another way that you drag the face down. So if you rub your skin really hard on the face, that kind of thing, you want to just make sure that you are being as delicate as possible. And I always pat or wipe my face in the upward motion. I never wipe down. Okay. So now my face is nice and clean, and it is ready for my moisturizer, which I am using the Goddess Day-Night Moisturizer. It can be used during the day or at night, which I use it for both. And I just go around and just put a couple dabs on my face, and I also put it on my neck. There's nothing wrong with moisturizing your neck, ladies. A lot of times we actually skip the neck, and it's very important. So I rub my moisturizer in on all my entire face, because you want your face to stay nice and hydrated and nice and firm. That collagen, that vitamin A, that vitamin C, you want all of that goodness to get into the face first. And then we start our dark spot correction regimen. Or if you are not doing dark spot correction and maybe you are using our vitamin C serum, that kind of thing, then this is the time that you would definitely do it, because the face basically restarts itself while you rest. So I'm going to first start with our Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector Finishing Cream, which the finishing cream and the soap go together. But let me back up. Eyebrows as well. I'm putting on our eyebrow serum, which is not available right now, but it will be back on the site very soon. I do put that on at night. I still had like 4 bottles left. I use a Q-tip, and I apply our Radiant Glow finishing cream onto the Q-tip, because the area that I would like to apply my dark spot correction cream is in the crease of my nose. That is one place where I'm working on. Right now the crease is already, that eczema line that I had is already gone, and that was in less than 2 weeks. So this cream is very fast acting, but it is great for those like myself who have sensitive skin. Now, as an added bonus, my YouTube family always knows when I'm releasing something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know about a new addition to our Radiant Glow line, which is our Radiant Glow Intimate Parts Cream. This cream can be used for other areas such as the inner thigh, the bikini line, scarring, the underarms, which is what I'm going to be using it for now. And the reason why we have a separate second cream on the line is because for the intimate areas, the cream needs to be a little bit stronger, whereas the face is much more sensitive. And then the one that we use for the face, which is our finishing cream, that one is a lot smaller. The one for the intimate areas is a bigger container, because our intimate areas, we have a lot. So that's what you see me doing. I'm putting it on my scar. I'm also putting it on my intimate area, which is in between my thigh and, the bikini line. Some people also use it for the butt cheeks. But this product will be available coming soon. So you guys don't worry. Just keep watching for the site. You'll hear me mention it. And then at the end, If you notice, I did not rub the cream in, the finishing cream in on my face. I let it sit for a few, but I'm using our intimate area cream on the back of my neck and also on my chest. This cream also helps to tone the body, the skin tone, I said the body, the skin tone in areas where you might have a lot of scarring or anything of that nature. Now, I did rub in my finishing cream at the end just to get those areas nice and covered. And that is always the last thing that I do after I place it on. I allow it to sit for a minute or two, and that is how I've been able to get it to be fast acting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and all of the products that I mentioned are available at elitehaircareusa.com. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. Happy skin. Okay, so I wasn't going to film this video, but the next morning, which is today, I wake up and I see that my bump is basically almost flush with my skin after literally less than 12 hours. Guys, okay, can I say anything more good about our Radiant Glow system? I don't think so. The proof is on my face. So today I'm using my softer sponge on my face, which is also a cleansing sponge. So cleansing sponges, our sponges come in two different types. The sponge that comes with the actual kit is the peach colored sponge. This sponge is a little bit softer. The peach one is a little bit more coarse because it's more like microdermabrasion or really exfoliating, where this one is just more like a sponge, like a soft sponge. So I'm using it to apply our Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector Soap. And then, of course, you're going to rinse your face with cool water. Cool water is always best when it comes on to rinsing your face with any type of skincare regimen. And then, of course, I'm using my towel to wipe my skin in the upward motion and also pat it down. Okay? So for my daytime routine, it's a little bit different from my nighttime routine. With the daytime routine, I do still apply all of the same products from the night before, plus my vitamin C. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to apply my vitamin C serum to my face. And I usually do 3 drops, 1 in the middle of the forehead and 2 on each, or 1 on each side. And then I'll rub it in with my fingers to distribute it throughout my face. And then, of course, you always want to make sure that you are moving in an upward motion to keep the skin nice and taut and to keep the skin from dragging down, meaning basically it won't age you as fast, okay? So after the vitamin C serum, which I do try to make sure that I get it all over my face, that also helps with the collagen in the skin, aka elasticity. I'd say that in the hair. I apply our day-night moisturizer as I would do at night. You always want to make sure that you hydrate and moisturize the face after any type of cleansing regimen. So if you're using the dark spot corrector soap or our goat's milk cleansing soap, you'd make sure that you moisturize after to rehydrate the face and to keep it from drying out. I have been able to get those dry spots that I have a lot in my face. They have basically dissipated at this point because I moisturize a lot more since working with the dark spot corrector, trying to correct those different areas of my face, which is something that I'm going to be doing on a constant basis from here on. Now, after I apply the the day-night moisturizer, I take my Q-tip along with my Radiant Glow Dark Spot Corrector Finishing Cream, which goes hand in hand, as I always say, with the Dark Spot Corrector Soap. And I apply it to the areas that are of trouble for myself. And I only apply it to those areas. I don't really apply it all over the face. I am still applying a little bit to that spot where the bump is, because definitely I think after today you will no longer see the bump at all. In less than 12 hours, I was able to get it nice and flush with my face and get it to go down, and I didn't have to do anything else. So this is the reason why I truly, even before this, I believed in our dark spot corrector system, but it is just wowing me every single day with some new finding of what it can do for my skin. So if you haven't noticed, my skin looks nice and dewy. It is just really working wonders for my skin, okay? And I have very sensitive skin, if you don't already know, but I do have very sensitive skin. After I apply our dark spot corrector finishing cream, I allow it to sit for like a minute or two, and then I will use my finger and rub it in. And then at that point, we are all finished with our face regimen for the day. And you can put your makeup on, get ready for your day. I don't really wear makeup as much during the day, but hey, what works for me might work for me. If it works for you, it works for you. But you can go ahead and put your makeup on and get ready for your day from here. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. As I said, the night before, I was so shocked, but now I'm really, really shocked. And the dark spots on my nose are going away. Look at that. And this is less than 2 weeks. So this is absolutely amazing for me. All of the products that I mentioned are available at EliteHairCareUSA.com. And don't forget, our Mother's Day sale is coming up. Have a great day.